What's good? My name is Nonzo with the Z. And you're welcome to another fun episode of GenZs vs Millennials, an interactive talk show where we pair together a group of modern millennials and gra Gen Zs to discuss politics, relationships, upbringing, values, work ethics, whether this one gets sense, whether the other one is stupid, whatever it is you feel about your generation or the other generation, here is a place to squash it, discuss it, and have fun. So sit back and relax, and we're going to have a great show. Let's meet the guests.
Hi, my name is David Ayo, and I am a Gen Z. And one thing I can say about Gen Zs are we are very resilient. One thing I don't like about the others, they like to prioritize long suffering, but you know, to each his own.
Hello, I'm Chelsea Tennyson. I'm a Gen Z. And one thing I like about my generation is the power of will. We have the power of will. And the others, they want to be us, right? You know, that's what I think.
Hi guys, my name is Manny and that's M-A-N-N-Y. And I'm a millennial. Well, the thing is, I love the millennials a lot because they value hard work a lot. And they make it easy for these Gen Z people to understand that hard work really pays. Thank you guys.
Hi, my name is Vivian Ofia and I'm a millennial. I would say that millennials are very patient and Gen Zs are very impatient. That's my humble opinion.
Hola, my name is Evie Kicks Eboluwa Dosumo, aka they may have the body but I look better in clothes. I belong to, the chosen generation, the royal priesthood. Actually, I'm just joking, but I'm not joking at the same time. I'm a millennial. And, today we are here to speak to those other people, those spoiled brats, those superficial brats, yeah. I love my generation so much because I believe that we are very optimistic, we are very collaborative, and we uphold strong moral values. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, I'm Peter Samuel Igbe, or you can call me Pose. I am a fabulous Gen Z. And one thing I love about my generation is we're very vocal and expressive. We're highly opinionated. We value life because you only live once. And we're free thinkers, we're open-minded to a lot of things. But for the millennials, they're mostly big on, family values, society standards, family and everything. So, well, they should live a little, because life's not that hard or deep. Live.
Hi, Gen Z.
That was good.
These are our guests for this fabulous episode. You've given me that word now.
Fabulous.
For this fabulous episode of Gen Z vs Millennials. We're going to begin with a round of our game to get the juices flowing, and we're going to go into this conversation. Stay tuned.
Police officer.
Another one.
Soldier,
Please, the better name.
a military person.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so the dailies where you get your stories from.
Instablog, Niger.
Don't worry.
You have 5 seconds.
Social
left.
media.
Time up.
Time up. Go.
This lover.
This girl is crazy.
We know the people that bring stuffs in Nigeria, like stuffs like this in Nigeria. The company in charge of bringing this in Nigeria.
Skip.
Okay.
She said she doesn't know, she doesn't care.
Okay, no.
Thank you.
Local stuff in Nigeria, local language in Nigeria, like
Yoruba.
no.
Wazobia.
Everybody now
Wazobia.
that speaks like on the roads.
Pidgin.
No, that's black. Cut you. That's black.
Time up. Pause.
Drink.
Hey, don't go pressure me.
No, wait.
Drink.
Like, why you drink now? Let us say, don't drink while you're young.
Drink.
Get you this time.
Now to our first topic, mental health. It is said
In the mud.
it is said that Gen Zs like to use the term mental health as an excuse
Exactly.
to what's the word? Perpetrate their bad behavior.
Bad behavior.
Is it true or
Yeah.
is it false? Let's discuss.
It's very true.
You guys want to go first? Because you seem like you have a lot to say.
Say.
So indulge us.
Do you
Let them
or
go
do
first.
you not answer
we
the
what?
question? I'm asking you the question.
But mental health is very important.
Like, I think you know.
I mean,
No,
long
it's your
suffering and every.
generation that's been accused here, so you should speak
I
up
think
for
you
your
should speak
generation.
first. So first off, right, I don't believe that we overflog the term mental health. I feel like because you guys are used to long suffering and not speaking up, it's been a problem for you.
Yeah.
But you see us, never.
I feel like you guys speak up, but you use the wrong terms. when
What are
you
the right
speak up.
terms? I can't run
If
my
you,
head.
no,
is-
no, no, no.
You-
So
my head is
for
full.
instance, I feel if you should say it with your full chest. If something is wrong, say it with your full chest. Don't tie it to your mental health. And every single thing is tied to your mental health.
Why are you acting me
What?
mentally?
You don't want to walk because you don't know how to go
I feel
about
like
it.
because you're very
Say, I don't know how to
assertive
go
about
about
how you
this
feel,
work. Or
they
I'm too
usually feel
dumb.
like-
I'm too lazy to work on this project. Don't tie it to your mental health.
I feel like it's
Like
just so
you're given a
assertive.
task to do. I don't know how to go about it. Please, can you put me through? Don't say, oh my God, oh my mental health.
Ain't
You're too
nobody-
lazy.
ain't
You are lazy.
Ain't nobody doing like this. No,
Accept
no.
that you are lazy.
We're not lazy.
Okay, so I would say that for some Gen Zs, yes, you are very correct. And that's like really feel. And those people are like alpha generation.
So you
alpha
accept.
entry
So you accept that.
But for Gen Zs, like
Wait.
I'm
You
accepting.
just said something.
Well, you just accepted.
accepted.
She did
You
not
just accepted.
But this is the problem with your generation. You don't like to listen.
Exactly.
You don't listen.
Because you don't speak in clear terms.
Okay, let's
That
do
is what we
it.
are saying.
Let's
You
pick
don't
it
know how to communicate how you are
You
feeling.
know that as we move back and forth, we're not able to pass across any information.
Just
Please
understand.
listen.
Because you're attacking us. Give me
Listen.
space.
Because you guys don't speak in clear terms.
Okay, let me
You don't know how to
speak in.
Instead of saying I feel weak, I feel lazy, I am dumb, I am stupid, you go ahead and say my mental health. You don't know how to communicate clearly.
First off, excuse me.
When you communicate clearly, we know how to address your issues.
My
And
dear.
that's true. It's
Very
different.
true.
There's a difference between being a brat
Ooh.
and clearly having an issue finding your way around things.
Exactly.
So you
So
see,
when you have an issue finding your way around things, I think it's clear you state those things in clear terms, you speak in clear terms. It's not so difficult. to say
I'm
how
sorry.
you
Hold on a second.
actually
I'm sorry. I feel like you guys are using mental health and talking about tasks and whatnot.
What? Just
We talk about mental health with toxic situations
Yes.
when we have bosses like you calling us dumb and stupid,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, have you worked for me? Have you worked for me? Have you worked for me?
Let us speak. That's the thing. If people feel like you are the monopoly of knowledge, we should listen to you. Listen to us.
Exactly.
It's all right, I'm listening. I'm listening, but
Bring.
every single time I try to listen, you're
Millennial
not making any.
three.
Can we
Duality.
listen to them?
Like rest.
But the funny thing is,
Everybody's
my
speaking
God.
like,
how long
oh, you're speaking clearly.
Of course, somebody should speak from the Gen
As
Z.
regards mental health, if you want to understand this whole thing very well, all you have been saying, you've not made any point.
Because you guys are interjecting.
Okay, now we are going to let you talk now.
Great.
No, on the ground, and one person should represent you.
Yeah.
Sit back, relax. I got this.
Well, relax.
Which thing they talk for?
They don't know what to say.
what to say. This is oh my God. I will be very violent. I will get violent.
Let me clear this. Give an opportunity.
If we're being honest,
Can I speak? Look,
this is a clear proof that they don't actually have.
Bro, I'm trying to have a conversation. All
the
protocols duly observed.
Just a
Oh gosh.
Do you think that they are actually exhibiting traits of bullying?
They are already tying it to bullying. They are already tying it to bullying.
not let us write the
Now give them a second chance. Second chance.
She's giving us even a second chance to speak. Like, I don't understand.
All protocols duly observed. To my elders, what I was trying to say is that when we speak about mental health, we're talking about toxic situations, and this involves the environmental hazards that, you know, bosses insulting staff, bosses, you know, maybe rubbishing your work. Now, unlike your generation, we're not used to long suffering. We will speak up when necessary. You guys know how to tolerate rubbish. We will never tolerate rubbish. Be you Adam, be you Abraham. I was going to say Christ, but like that's deep. But like my point is,
my mind to the Lord.
My point is, you cannot tie that maybe you met someone who is a lazy Gen Z. They are lazy millennials.
Yes. Irresponsible ones as well.
Besides, when did they start this term? A fool at 40 is not my generation. It's you people.
Yes.
So of course, before that was said, you know. So my point is, we speaking about mental health is because now mental health is there's an awareness about it. It's such a big deal. People are committing suicide. People are not being able to speak. Now, when we speak about it, it is such a they say stuff like, "Oh, we are saying it's not the job is not giving. It's not this." No, I don't know the kind of Gen Zs you employ.
Quick one. Let me paint a scenario.
Speak.
All work ethic environment.
Okay.
If I have a boss that is always so nice to me, like you are so nice to me, you give me stuff, you take me out to lunch, you do a lot of things for me, and when it's time to like at the end of the month, it's time for you to do stuff like, you know, the normal thing you're supposed to do at the end of the month.
What is the normal thing?
I don't know
Again,
like,
you are not speaking.
Can you let her land?
No, wait.
Okay,
Let's
speak
allow her.
in clear terms
fine.
for their generation to get you.
It's okay.
And at the end of the month, it's time for you to pay your staff the salary. And you feel like, oh, because you've been so nice to me, you can hold down my salary for like a month, and I can't talk because why? I've worked in organizations like that, and the older generation, the so-called generation, like, she's a good person, he's a good person. He will pay when you have the money. Oh, so I should suffer, like, and when I tell you, oh, I need money to do stuff, then you tell me, oh, you're Gen Z, you can't. And I tell you, I want to quit the job, and you're like, you're quitting the job because I'm a good person, but I'm not paying you, and you want to quit the job. You are a Gen Z, you are rude, you are that, you are on Twitter, you are saying everything about. Please, how have I done anything wrong? Because that situation is affecting me mentally.
I feel like you are leaving the actual point.
Conversation.
Yeah, you're leaving the actual point.
She's giving you a
scenario.
What she's trying to say?
Because we are focusing on the negative. We are literally focusing on the negative. We are focusing on things that really affect us.
The scenario you are painting is attributed to everybody.
Everyone.
Millennials
and
What she stated is that we are vocal.
Let me
Millennials
explain
keep quiet.
They will
Let
say
me
how you
explain.
will not speak. We will speak because I will not work for you and you will not.
The question was very clear.
The question was
It
clear.
was about Gen Zs and using mental health, you know,
In
as
that situation, I will use
excuse.
my mental health.
It's not an excuse.
That's the problem.
That's a bad thing to say. If someone tells
Exactly.
you, no,
Your
hold on a second.
response,
Whether the reason is valid or not, if I tell you that my mental health is at stake, it's at
It's
stake.
at stake.
It's at stake.
And that's
You're
it.
not in my mind.
You don't
You have
have
no.
to
So
be on
that's the problem. The
But
thing
the
is,
point is here. But the point here is this: Gen Zs use that word so much
because we are aware of what mental health is.
as an excuse.
Can I say something? What is mental health?
Exactly.
You should know better.
No,
You are all
But let's use the term a lot.
You
So
said
what
what?
is
And
this?
he just it's very simple.
What is mental health?
And he just even said it. He said because you know what mental
the
health is.
state of your mind.
State of mind.
The state of mind.
It's almost you know how's your physical health? Are you good?
No, I'm not good. I'm physically disabled.
So
But
that
I'm
is
not
how
here.
a Gen Z would say their mental health is shaking.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Is your mental health good?
Very stable. So what I
Are you sure?
Very, very stable.
Wow, do you live in this country?
Very stable, very
Okay.
stable. What I would say is this. For you Gen Zs, I would say you give an excuse a lot when it comes to mental health as against the main issue. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example now. You might want to go, you might have a task to do, or you might be told to do a task. And probably maybe something is wrong with you, you're not feeling just up to. You already have an excuse in your head that I will tell this person, say, CRCB, my mental health is not good.
But if you're giving me a job and I don't feel up
For instance, let me go back to what you actually
That's the
even
thing
said.
now. The thing is, it's not like you cannot do it. The thing is, you just don't want to do
like
it because obviously you have an excuse already.
Exactly.
That is standby that you're going to give.
So
You would rather give that excuse.
Proving long suffering is not an excuse. I don't want to do it.
That means you're not solution oriented because you have an excuse already.
Can I
Next
say
thing that they're
something?
talking about, they're
Can I
actually
say
guilty of it.
something?
You know that, right?
That's my problem.
Oh,
Can we
Gen Z,
speak
we are the
now?
sport brats. Okay,
Can we
yeah,
speak now? All right. I feel like all of this, everything that you said, still boils down to what I was saying initially. Not clearly communicating the exact thing that is wrong and tying it to your mental health. Now you said something. You said, "Oh, the boss has been nice to you. By the end of the month, they're not paying you your salary. It's affecting. You're going to say it's your mental health, but that's not the situation. The point is, you need to clearly state to your boss that you're not paying me, so I am not going to show up. You don't necessarily have to tie it to your mental health.
But you are playing mind games. You're playing mind games.
That has nothing to do with mind games.
No, first off, I'm sorry. She can't. Wait, hold on a second. I just want to speak to you about that.
Your boss is not paying you because maybe A, Z, B is happening in the
Now
business.
let me explain something to you. Now
Let there be love shared among us.
Oh my
Let there
goodness.
be love in our hearts. If we let this conversation is never going to end. So we're going to round up this talk on mental health. Clearly, the millennials and the Gen Zs are refusing to see eye to eye. So we're going to it's okay now.
I'm surprised.
Then the person gives you an invalid excuse.
She said that your outfit is Gen Z inspired.
I'm a fashion designer. Let me tell you something. Let me address that, right? I'm a fashion designer. I draw inspiration from the baby boomers, from the millennials, and the Gen Zs, and even the alpha, whatever.
So you need to give her flowers for that.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Give her flowers for that, man.
Wait, can you tell me what a Gen Z inspired look is? Tell me. Tell me about it.
I don't
Tell
think.
me about it. Explain my outfit. Explain my outfit.
Stand up and take a spin.
Not to digress, to complete what we're talking about before, that situation you brought up, let me tell you how a millennial will handle it. Now, when you have an issue with payment from your company or whatever,
You need to learn. Pay
now the
attention.
millennials, how they will handle it is they'll ask themselves first of all, am I the only one that have not been paid? That's the first question.
And we will be right.
Let me pick card now. We buy stuff. It's an online store.
Junior.
Oh fuck. Yeah, that's it. Anyways.
Yes, I got it.
Now Uncle have trust issues.
Yes, he said online.
Yes, I kept that. No, yes. It's an
So it's
Igbo.
wrong.
It's an Igbo meal, right?
Abacha.
It's the
Isewu.
ishi. Oh, yes.
You already said the word that is on top. You can't
You said it now. You didn't whine.
Time up.
Oh no.
No, time up.
No.
It's alright.
Play game.
I'm glad you get one.
My dear, play game.
Relax.
We say Jumia.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
Relax now.
Relax. Speak.
Oh yeah, do.
And
Step back.
the pressure is getting worse.
Shall pick.
Are you ready? Turn the
Wait,
the
take
timer,
your
the
time.
timer, the
Yeah, that's
timer.
what I'm waiting for. Yeah.
Ready to pick.
Are you
It's
ready?
here.
From there.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
it's
there.
from here.
Shall to pick new card.
Timer.
Kenny.
Use your words.
A musician that does this.
No be lie.
Female.
What about this? Which one boy be that? That one I wanna get.
I don't know who that is.
Nothing where they know.
If God before you, God can be against you.
Later they'll come and make man
If
say,
God is
leave
with
them,
you,
leave them. Oh.
whom shall I fear? You like to step back.
Please step back for me.
Step back.
Oh my God. Please, sister, make sure you pause drink for
That's
them.
how it's done.
When I don't like that.
Like your age mates, but you don't know.
Madam, they drink your drink.
Do that and say, wait now. Because of the small one, wait now.
You don't like off my head, they do like this. Say that boy.
Our second topic, relationships. It is said that the Gen Zs are impatient, but they are always quick to cry breakfast.
Who they cry?
And
Who
it
they
is
cry?
Let me.
No.
No, millennial they cry. Why
Don't do that. We don't do that here. Well, this is Boku for ocean.
And it is also said
Who said it?
that the millennials.
Who they really talk about? That's it. Who really said these things? It's all Gen Z.
It is also, if you allow me, I'll tell you what is said about the millennials. It is also said that the millennials like to suffer in their relationships, in abusive relationships. So we have too much patience versus too much impatience.
Who is too much?
Is it true or is it false?
My own question is, why do you choose to suffer?
Why? Jesus died for our sins. You still took it upon
Because they
yourself.
see their parents, the mama, they suffer. You know, it's my husband, I love him.
I'm sorry, can I make it work?
Okay. You are not actually sorry, but
Sorry.
yeah.
Enjoy. You have the platform. Enjoy. But back to what I was saying. I think we don't enjoy long suffering. We have the ideology to be patient and stay through to what is good or what we perceive as good. But you guys are very impatient. Like every little quarrel, you're quick to just squeak out of it and just run off. When you can just sit with your partner, have conversations about it. I'm not excusing abuse. I'm just saying that there are issues in relationships that you can just sit and have concrete conversations about and resolve it. The thing is, your generation, the Gen Zs, don't communicate. You guys barely talk. And it boils down to your relationships too.
Their friendships.
Yes.
Your
and
generation prefers to even rebound. If
yes.
you rebound
How
on,
many people are you going to
rebound
rebound
on
with?
the person's friends and
People don't.
friends or friends
Shall
of
not
friends.
because
beg
it's something
you.
that came by moonlight.
Let's set the example. Let them talk. Great.
You rise by lifting
I'm not
others.
very great with arguments, so I like to let people talk and have the floor, and I'll have
But
my
let me
floor.
conclude
Great.
on what she was trying to say. Like I said, Gen Zs, when it comes to relationship or relationships rather, they are not patient at all, and the impatience is a serious problem for them, and it gets worse when they want to, they are used to rebounds.
He said there are many fishes in the ocean.
And he's made a
Is there
statement.
anyone fish that day?
Yes, no, he made a thank you. He made a statement and said
There are so many
there are
goldfish,
so
but you
many
can meet a lot of
fishes
ugly
in
goldfishes.
the ocean, yeah. So it's already established here that Gen Zs don't think of long term. They just prefer to increase their body counts and just move on.
No.
There are many sex
No.
Wait, you have sex
No, it's not a matter of sex shame.
What is said?
No. Can I speak now?
Let him speak, bro.
Now, when I said that there are many fishes in the ocean, I will not weep about anybody's child.
Why they cry?
Hey, when I look at myself in the mirror and I see God has truly created me, I will now sit down and be weeping and trying to fight. No, honestly speaking, I feel like the problem that people have in relationships generally is this whole idea of you can talk. There's certain things you cannot talk through.
Yeah.
There are certain things that you just need to
You
pick your
read
lead
the
and
room.
lead.
You read the room.
The problem with your generation is that because, and I'm not shading anybody or anything, but I'm just saying the problem with your generation is that because you have seen how your parents cope, I'm not going to cope. I'm not going to cope and try to find. Honestly, there's a saying that there's a saying that I grew up to, and they said that a leopard doesn't change its spots.
Yes, true.
You cannot change a human being.
True.
They can only pretend for a while. Now, because we are very woke, we know chameleons and leopards that only change color for a season, and then next minute they are back to who they are.
Sorry,
before
you say something.
So no, I need to like just ask him a question based on what he said. A leopard does not change its spot. So what happened to you taking your time to identify that this is a leopard, this is a chameleon before jumping into that?
You see, that's the problem. Love does not let you think.
Yeah,
Love does not let you think.
But let's be factual. Love doesn't let you think.
That is the most
That's
outrageous thing I've
ever.
Let me use an example.
That is not love. Excuse me.
Let me talk.
Your idea of love is
Expatiate more.
what I'm trying to say. Love does not let you think. Let's use an example. Romeo and Juliet. We're all familiar with the story, right? Now, how would you? Well, I'm even going.
Are you giving me an example with a movie or an
No, it's not an illusion. It's not a
story.
Or a story.
Hold on a second. We cannot. Not everything that is.
Give me an example with probably your parents now. Yeah, give me an example with your
Something
parents.
you have experienced.
Something I have experienced. No,
Yes. Give me an example with yourself.
I'm trying to make it relatable for your for your generation.
No.
It's what
I will relate with what happened with probably your parents or your older siblings.
my parents. Hold on a second. My parents. First off, my parents are not in a toxic relationship. I am saying this thing from the angle of when I say people. It's one of the reasons why this stupid phrase "beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder" exists. Right now, love doesn't let you think things through. Now, in as much as right now, all of you hold on a second.
You guys are so quick
Hold
to
on a
jump
second.
in.
Like you keep interjecting, and you don't let me land.
Land.
Now I didn't meet air, and I know like her.
Sorry. Land.
My point is when I say love doesn't let you think, it's the more reason why as we were growing up, we heard things like, think with when you want to fall in love with your head, and don't fall in love with your heart.
Yeah.
Now there are people we have seen make mistakes, people who have had to deal with a lot of toxicity in a relationship because they love a person. Let's be honest. Let's be very honest.
Yes, true.
There are people, if you guys want to lie to yourself, that's your own. Let's be honest. I'm literally speaking to the audience now. There are people we have seen who, because of love, I love this person. Like you said, I can't remember who said it.
What do you love about the person?
Like you rightfully said.
Like you
rightfully said. You said have a conversation with your partner and see where you guys can find like a soft landing. If I don't love that person, will I have a conversation with you?
True. That's the thing. That's what we're saying. You're contradicting yourself.
I'm not contradicting myself. I told you love doesn't let you think.
Let me explain this topic to you.
Now you're saying that love doesn't
now
let
the
you
topic
think,
is
right?
talking
Which
about.
means
Please, what have I been saying since?
No, let me explain.
I've been saying from this get-go, love doesn't let you think.
Bro,
that means you're in love with that person. That's why you're not thinking, right? So this same person that you say you're in love with, you just said something. You said when you love that person, you'll be able to have that conversation.
How?
So why don't you have the conversation?
We see people manipulate people in relationships because they
because
know
the
that
other
people
person
love
loves
them.
them.
You can't sit
There's
there and
that
tell
part.
me that's a boom.
You guys jump into
That is
relationships.
not.
You know they jump inside relationship. No, they tell me say they jump in. Don't do that.
No, I understand. That's a Gen Z. That's a Gen Z
Let me tell you what I think about your generation. I think that you guys are very shallow-minded. You're very superficial. You do not take your time to deeply think and analyze a situation.
True.
And that's why you jump out.
I'm sorry, but all of the gist that we see on. I'm sorry, this is not me trying to use this as a way of igniting anything. But all of the relationships that we see that are very toxic, from what generation?
No.
Answer me. From what generation? So much for jumping in. That's all.
That's relative because
It's
obviously
not.
it's
I'm telling you, this is fact.
whether you like it, let me explain something to you.
You guys, if you're facing relative, guys know how to like.
Let me explain something to you.
That's what you mean.
Let me explain something to you.
I want to say something.
Let me explain something to you.
I want to spill out.
Let me explain something to you.
You have been talking. I want to talk.
I haven't actually.
You have been talking. I want
Breakfast.
to say something.
Okay, let me hear you.
That's the issue I have. You actually saw that and you actually were, oh, these people are making sense. Okay, now it's relative.
It's not. Do you
One of the
understand?
things that you people just see that, oh, Gen Z people have the bad
Because we are
character.
young. That's not my fault.
I
didn't pick this age on time.
And I'm living my life. I will speak for myself.
Okay.
I'm a very, very patient person. Yes. I'm a patient person.
What's your longest relationship?
No, I've never been in a relationship.
So if you can't like
He will not settle for a long time. He won't settle for a
Calm down.
Clearly.
I know.
A relationship is a relationship.
My question to you is this. My question to you is this. What is your longest relationship with the opposite sex?
I've not had any relationship with the opposite sex before.
Have you
I've never dated before. But I'm talking about my relationship with people.
relationship.
But the conversation here has to do with a relationship between a man and a woman.
Calm down.
That's the conversation
It's a lie.
here.
Calm down.
Okay, that's the conversation.
That's the conversation
Now let's
here.
take it back to your relatives. To your relatives.
That is the conversation here between a man and a woman. Or am I saying something stupid?
Hold on. Now you said it's relative, yeah?
Yeah.
So the same way every other thing we have been saying since also relative.
What's your longest relationship?
4 years.
4 years is your
Yes,
longest
and I'm still
relationship.
with married.
That's long.
Yes.
Please, can I speak?
And I'm still because so that is the criteria for you to know if I'm patient or not.
Oh no!
The point is
No. I'm only asking you.
They don't
They don't understand. Like we see them trying to
generalize these
and
things
start
is
saying
the issue.
nonsense.
I feel like
there are so many virtues that Gen Zs literally possess, but
you know the problem. You know one thing I really enjoyed. Is the fact that you guys just keep putting yourself in this pit. We are saying stuff. First, you're arguing that this is not. Next thing she brings up, this is relative. You know, so my point is, you cannot sit down and say that there's a please, love does not pick generation.
You get.
Let's settle that.
Let me even explain something to you. Now, the millennials have a way. Let me talk from the man perspective. We have a way to approach a lady. Or let me say we had a way to approach
Thank God you use
a lady because obviously you guys are the ones now
They have
doing
watered
things.
everything down.
What is raining right
What is
now
watered?
is breakfast
Sorry,
and all.
please.
Now, sorry. Right from time, there was a time when you would write a letter to a lady.
What's stopping you now?
Calm down. There was a time when you approach a lady. Sex was not like the bone of content. Sex was not like the in thing then. It was about getting to know this person, liking this person for who this person is, and blah blah blah.
people still
Okay, that's what you saw around you.
Calm down.
That is what you saw around you.
Allow him speak.
Calm down.
All right.
Right now, relationships with Gen Z is basically more transactional.
But do you know that Gen Z older guy, millennial older guys are dating the Gen Z girls of now? I'm just saying.
Relationship.
Yes, millennials now they date us.
No. Everybody dates everybody. Whether Gen Z, whether millennials,
They said
everybody
that
dates
relationship.
everybody.
You will not come now.
Everybody go back. Everybody.
about time.
I'm trying to say, I'm trying to make it look like, is it Gen Z boys now?
Everybody dates everybody.
You guys, you said everything now is transactional, Abby.
More. Yes.
It's more
My point is the mind, and I'm talking about the mindset now. I'm talking about the mindset.
There is nobody.
Where the impatience come in this topic. Where the impatience come in this topic now is that right now most people now place more priority in that's Gen Z people now.
No, you can't say that.
Listen. Most Gen Zs right now, they place more emphasis on materialistic
What's the
things.
basis for your?
Please, I'm sorry, but Jesus is coming soon.
How do you measure? How do you measure?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
measure?
Hold on a second. Jesus
My
is
guy,
coming
speak.
soon.
Thank you.
Right?
Let them know.
I will not suffer before he comes.
You get
Nobody is talking about
No
suffering
Gen Z
here.
girl, hear me and hear me now.
Yeah.
Must suffer. In the name of you want to sit down and Jesus is coming soon.
bro.
If anybody is promising you love, if he does not have,
Do not love
my
me.
dear, move.
Do not love me.
But ask yourself the question, does that person to have?
Does this person have?
The person
That's my point. If I don't have,
Yeah.
why am I going to follow somebody that does not have?
Do you get
Make it make sense to me.
Nah, go suffer.
But that's not the topic. The topic is about patience in
So why would
relationship.
how do you know this person don't have money? How is it written on anybody's forehead?
That's not the issue. First of all, the issue here is
Also,
Gen Z.
you may arrive.
this nigga though?
Thank you, Your Highness.
These GenZs are very stressful.
Okay, so we've had a lot of buzz, but our final round, we want it to be more peaceful and
So we
conciliatory.
fight.
The person that tells you the
question is
topic,
that would
you
they
should
be able
rephrase.
to
Let him make it nicer.
No, I'm
Will they
speaking.
be
I'm
able
speaking
to-
from the perspective of the streets. These are frequently asked questions.
And the street
So-
should be nice.
Well, it's not my fault that this is what the perception of your generation is.
Why are you saying generation like your generation? Like, see what you're even saying. Why are you carry chair?
This lady though.
Okay, so in this round,
She's their queen.
in this round,
Or a typical Gen Z.
in this
literally
round,
do not like people that
in
speak up.
this round,
You'll beat him.
this is what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're all going to take turns saying what we admire the most about the other person's
Oh,
generation.
Jesus, I would rather die.
Wahala.
I'm sure.
And this is why mental health is valid.
Off
Imagine what a millennial is saying.
I will say
She would rather die
Die,
than
die,
tell
die,
Gen Z that they are doing good
I'm
at something.
sure.
God will expose you people.
Then say it to
You
these
know why I said they are like literally so prideful and they feel like they have this high.
Then
level
say it to
and
these
everything.
people.
Like,
These
you
people
guys-
seated
Even if
here.
I'm
No.
argument, you
No,
know,
come
people
on.
are older.
At the end of the day,
They
people
are our
wiser.
younger brothers and
You
sisters.
guys are older and wiser.
Never. This cannot be my younger brothers and sisters.
We ourselves.
Even we don't want to
Let's-
be
let's-
As older sister.
We don't want you. Please.
Never.
Sorry.
If this girl was my younger sister, I would tie her down and flog her.
And then mess with her mental health. I say no.
See them.
I don't understand
See them.
though.
Spoiled
Okay,
brats.
so
Because
as
Because they speak our mind.
Now they see black, you see.
millennials,
No time. There's no time.
okay, so millennials, you're going to begin.
Never.
You will,
She said
no, I didn't know you were like
That's
this.
the issue.
Never.
They have no patience.
When we
want to
started,
talk.
when we
Want to
started,
talk.
everyone
Want
was
to see
like,
the good in
I'm
people.
quiet,
Want to see
I
this,
don't
want
have
to see
opinions,
that.
I'm not
Now it's happening to
opinionated.
you. Come up
But
with
you
your
have been
own and
to
humble
what?
yourself. You will not do it.
Okay.
Never.
No.
Like I said, we'll lead by example.
Exactly.
Okay,
We
what if we
Yeah.
do? All right.
don't have to hear their voices.
Okay, so
So this is like
Learn from the.
let's learn from the younger generation. It's old age. I don't blame you people. My
no,
point is
let's speak in love.
okay, in love.
They don't love us now.
In love.
They don't love us.
So like you said,
In
lead
love.
by example.
I want to
right?
speak in love
I'm
now.
quoting
The
you.
truth is,
Oh gosh.
there's no way I have to just love you
They just want to be.
because I have siblings,
Oh, no,
I
it has to
have
be us,
younger
yeah.
ones,
At the end of the day.
I have people that are Gen Zs too.
Yeah, we
You
just,
get, and I don't believe that you all are actually you behave the same way.
Yeah.
You get, I don't
Now
believe so.
he's actually speaking
That
sense.
was why I
That's
said-
one of the most sensible things you've said.
No, that was why I said, if you
Wow.
notice,
Today.
I used the word relative.
Finally,
No, so if you notice,
You guys are
if you notice, I
should
used
leave
the
down,
word
we should
called
leave down.
relative.
You
Because
use it
I-
when it's always trying to point you out in the bad light, and I have to now
I did
down
not,
the word
no,
of
I did
relative.
not use it because it was pointing me out in the bad
I
light.
was
I
trying
used
to
it because
explain
it was
myself as an example,
please,
as a
let me-
patient.
okay,
Hold on.
okay.
But you
For
have
peace
to
to
go
reign,
Later going to die for us. So
for
yeah,
peace
it's
to
okay.
reign,
I told you there's
for
no
peace to
point
reign,
sharing
I
We
love.
wanted to say I wanted
There's
to
no
start.
point sharing love.
I wanted to
I'm
start.
There's no love.
Can I go ahead?
No,
I'm sorry,
no,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Can I
There's no love.
Can I start?
There's love.
Yeah, David, please.
Yes.
Yes. Please,
So the
let's
one-
pay attention.
The one most beautiful thing that I have noticed about millennials,
Yes.
at least the ones that have sense, quotes, is
No, millennials have
Let David speak. David has the
is-
floor.
Yeah.
The ones that
you.
have sense is the fact that they know how to encourage you.
I'm
That's
fired
what
to pass.
I don't know about you.
David has the floor.
beautiful.
So now this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do.
Okay.
In this round,
Nobody interjects.
whoever interjects
Drinks.
is going to drink.
What if I share your master?
Perhaps there's a limit to everybody.
I can't spoil
Don't
him
cheer
on.
anybody on. Now is the time to just listen.
No.
Because we are saying that the other person doesn't listen, the other generation doesn't listen. So we all have to practice listening. There's no,
At heart.
I like that. I hope you have this on tape.
wow.
I'm very
So are we agreed?
I know.
Are we agreed to listen? To listen.
Yes, please.
Yes, we have.
So David, you have the floor.
So the one
If it triggers me, I will talk.
Oh Lord.
Sorry. But if I'm triggered, I will talk.
Why are you triggered? Maybe you're millennial. Why you dey trigger?
you say you get tolerance.
I mean, you're the one that you
now.
can tolerate the most. So why are you triggering?
Oh yeah, sorry.
So the one beautiful thing that I know about millennials, because I have more millennial friends than Gen Z
Because
friends.
we are sweeter. Oh sorry.
Ebon, drink.
Why do you have more?
Ebon, drink.
Oh God.
So the one most beautiful thing. I don't know why they shake. Now good thing I want talk.
That feels like Yabo,
Oh my God.
Can I go ahead now, Your Highness?
Yes.
Yes, you have the floor. Thank you.
Before I was rudely interrupted.
Yes.
By one of your millennials.
Ebon, drink.
Take it easy.
Yeah, speak.
We pissed her off so much. That's why.
We've not been able to drive any point here.
David, sorry.
Because
Peter,
everybody's
drink.
talking over each other.
They say you should drink.
Vivian, drink. Peter, drink. Pour for Vivian, because she spoke.
She joked.
She drunk. Hey! She drunk. And that concludes this episode.
Anyway, so the one most beautiful thing I know that I like about millennials, as I have a lot of them as friends, is the fact that they know how to encourage you. They're very put together. And they try day nice for emphasis. But yeah, so my point is millennials are very I'm sorry, I can't lie. So I've said my bits. That's about it.
Thank you. Snaps for David. Snaps for David.
Someone cannot snap call.
Hey, simulate it. All right, Peter.
I want to buttress his points. Many millennials are they're nice. They've seen life, they've seen things, and those that literally have that good hearts, they want to make sure you don't make the mistakes that many of them have made and everything. But sometimes they want to make you like follow in some of their footsteps, which is the whole endurance part and everything. It's good actually, but sometimes there's a thin line. You should know when to just like speak up for yourself. And
Good. Let's
literally,
keep it
like,
positive.
that. So it's okay. So it's good. Like there's always the bad with the good, you know. And they are amazing people. They are good people. They're thoughtful people and everything. And okay, fine. Let's leave it at that.
Snaps for Peter. Chelsea.
Everything you said.
Come on now. I love it. All
Chelsea,
protocols.
come on.
Chelsea.
I had like an
Chelsea, come on now.
like, good
All protocols duly observed.
experience with
Say
millennials,
all the
yeah.
sweet things you know about me, baby.
It's only one.
And that is?
She's very playful. She's very yes. When you're around her. I'm talking about millennial. I'm talking about Ebu. When you're around her, you're like
Obviously,
comfortable.
topic.
No, you're not to interrupt.
Drink.
Manny, drink.
Actually, they said the only things that are good about them, and it's the fact that they are just there. Like they are there for us to pick out a few things to live our life with. Yes, very few things actually. They are there to like.
David, drink.
But you don't talk now. We don't do like this. Do like
He
this.
said word.
Is it not word that I'm saying?
Under my breath. I don't really shout out.
So that's it. That's like you can only pick a few things to like follow their path.
All right, thank you. Snaps for Chelsea.
Nice one.
After I say good things about you, I take everything I say about Ebu back.
Let's wait first.
You've already said the words. All right, millennials. Who's going first?
Should we go like this?
All right, let's go
or-
like this. Yes, please.
Great. I have Gen Z siblings, and they have.
Say that all the time.
Chelsea, drink.
Sorry.
But it's about Gen Z. Oh.
Yeah.
David, drink.
It's not siblings. Not to say that all the time.
I have Gen Z siblings, and they have very amazing creative minds, and I think that's one thing I like about. That's one thing. I thank you guys.
It's okay, don't overdo it.
That's just something I like about their generation. Like they can come together, put things together in very sweet minutes, but I
Don't
think
say
that's.
but.
Chelsea, drink.
I'm trying to keep it as positive as I
Yes,
can.
yes.
I'm not trying to dive into anything negative. So creative minds, and that's amazing. I'm not saying that the millennials don't have it, but they are faster at, coming up with very swift thoughts and stuff. Yeah. Thank you.
Snaps for
Yeah, I give
Vivian.
you back.
Word.
Clap.
Oh, dear.
Money.
Thank you.
We need to give it up to the Gen Z people. When it comes to innovation, they're quite really innovative. I can't lie, they are really innovative. Take for instance let's look at politics a bit. Look at from the NSAS protests down to the elections, going to get their PVCs, making things. If you go on Twitter or X as it's called right now, and you look at what's happening there, you find out that obviously it's the Gen Zs that are taking over. They are taking over social media, taking over
the world.
quite a lot of things as regards to the internet space. So I have to give that to them. They are actually quick, they are apt, they are fast.
It comes
they are-
with youth.
They are witty, they are witty. And it's a good thing.
David, drink. David, sorry, Manny, hold on. David, drink.
Please now.
David, drink.
I'm very lightheaded though.
You should have acted as such.
I just finished malaria tablet.
They are all affected with mental health. Don't let it.
Now you start that one. They go call us.
Too much alcohol.
Oh my goodness.
Wahala.
Drink responsibly.
So, honestly speaking, when it comes to the Gen Zs and being really quick at doing things, they make a lot of things go viral. However it is, they are really smart and apt when it comes to making things just happen. I would say because we have quite a lot of social media platforms right now, it's quite easy for them. But obviously,
You didn't have to
it's
say that. Sorry.
it's their thing, and
There's
I
a
would
box.
just leave it at that. But kudos to the Gen Zs, and when it comes to innovation, being apt, being witty, being quick, being responsive.
Money. Snaps for money. Snap in love, David.
Please, no but. Thank you.
I mean, take your snap.
Okay, now Ebon. Please,
I want to hear a voice.
can we ensure
I'm
that
really
nobody
interested.
else drinks during Ebon's session? Even if she says something that's triggering, allow me to be the judge. Trust that.
I can't promise you
Trust that I
that.
got you.
I'll be nice. I promise.
Gen Zs.
I promise. I'll be nice. So I always say that if you want to follow like due process, if you want to follow due process, give it to a millennial. But if you want like instant results, assign it to a Gen Z. I totally love working with Gen Zs, because I feel like they're always busting with ideas, like they have said as well. They're always busting with ideas. Like most times when I when I have conversations or when I want to work on like a project, I always bounce off my ideas with my Gen Z friends, because they just make it they don't think small. They don't think that anything. I'll take you back home. I'll take you back home.
Thank you.
They are not thinking about. So this is how they work, right? They're not thinking about the impossibility in that thing. They're just thinking about
Drops
what
mic.
can be achieved.
David, drink.
It can even drunk.
Bring the bottle.
Rita,
Give me from the
They're all
bottle.
going to drink. So they're not thinking about the impossibility while they're dropping their ideas. They're just thinking about the end result, which is fantastic because their minds are not, limited to whatever circumstances. They just want to achieve that thing, and it's just very brilliant. What else? I love infusing like their style in my fashion as well. I feel like I'm a Gen Z at heart at the end of the day. See this. I love what they've done, with the fashion space. I really appreciate that. And then what's the last thing? Let me give it one more. I feel like they're just very, happy people. It's really hard to be moody when you're around, Gen Z. And happiness just, takes the world to the next level. I feel like happiness can change our world. I am all for happiness. I'm all for, love and joy. They don't take things to heart. They're just like, I'm moving per, and that's it.
Yeah.
Do you get? But millennials would like, want to, we need to address this issue right now. And which is nice, but yeah.
snaps to a boom.
Snaps.
Snapsy.
And this brings us
We love
to
you.
this brings us to the very end of this episode. I hope you all had a wonderful time,
Yes.
and I hope you guys
I'll
enjoyed
deliver.
watching.
I'm not singing a Gen Z and millennial
Buzz.
song.
We don't know that.
Do you want to teach us
They're
to
not born with that type. No best.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you again on the next episode of Gen Z's versus Millennials.
Millennials!
Thank you so much.